you guys, how have you been? I'm back with another video. I really missed making videos. When you're in nursing school, it's like you just need to make sure you're doing everything to pass successfully and learn everything, and sometimes making videos doesn't fall into that. So I would say right now it's pretty relaxed. We're about to go into winter break. Some of us, I'm actually going to do a winter session. And then I'll have a spring semester and then I'll be done. I'm really excited because it's like the end is near, and it goes by so fast. And right now, I think because of the pandemic and being home and just like being alone, I don't feel motivated to study, to write papers, to take exams. So that's why I chose to do a winter session, just to kind of get it over with, because I am lacking motivation right now. So but yeah, I just want to say, I'm gonna say a lot actually. I feel like nursing school is the best experience I've ever had. Pushing myself, seeing all the things I can do, putting my mind to things, doing so many skills. Right now, I'm in critical care, which is one of the last semesters, and I think I've done more in one semester than I've done the whole year prior. Like, I've done, you name it, and I probably have done it. And that is so exciting to say, and also just exciting to go home and like sit back and think about, wow, did I really just like perform CPR on a code blue? Did I really just extubate a chest tube off a dead body and body bag them? Like, it's like insane, because our emotions come first, and learning how to manage your emotions while doing your nursing skills, I think is like the greatest lesson I've been learning this semester, especially when you're on ICU and you see a lot of code blues or people not making it, and it's just can really bring your mental state down. So learning how to take care of yourself is something I've learned, and you don't really think about that stuff when you're going through the motions. So yeah, I've done a lot. I remember my last day of clinical this semester, I hadn't done started an IV yet, and that was my goal for the whole semester. I just didn't get the opportunity, and that last day I did, and I got it in on the first try, and it was just amazing, and my instructor is amazing. And that's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, is having a good clinical instructor when you're at the hospital or facility, because they really make your experience good or bad. They have the power to make you feel like shit. Oh, I don't know if I can say that. They have the power to make you feel really bad about yourself, or they have the power to encourage you and support you and motivate you. It really depends on how they teach, and I've had both, and I've been through a lot in nursing school. I definitely had the clinical professor who didn't think I was capable, who didn't want to give me another try, and I went through a lot with that professor. And I think what I learned from that experience, always fight for what you know is right. For us, we have 2 med passes, and basically you get checked off on both of them, and your second one is the final one you get checked off of. So for me, I only had one with her, and it didn't go that well. And I remember she was like, I think I might like fail you because it didn't go well. And I was like, well, you never gave me my second try, like that was week 1 of the semester. Now it's week 10, I've learned a lot in those weeks. I need the second shot. And she didn't want to give it to me. And I fought, you guys. I fought for what I knew was right. I went through our school handbook and I saw it in our handbook, and I emailed my advisor, and that went through the director, and it went through the chain of command, and she gave me the second shot, and I proved to myself. I worked hard, I studied hard for it, and I proved myself to her. And now I'm here. Now I'm about to graduate in May. And you know, sometimes you might have that experience, whether it's a clinical instructor, a lecture professor, a peer, you never know. That's the only negative experience I've had in this entire nursing program. Thankfully, all the other professors are very supportive, and all of my cohort peers are so amazing. I know that doesn't happen a lot in nursing school, but if you can find your group, or just one person you vibe with, that's gonna help you a lot, because you need, okay, did you hear me? You need to have someone in nursing school who's going through it with you, who understands it. Because I don't know if it's just because I'm in an accelerated program, but I'm sure it's just all nursing. Nursing school is hard. Worth it, but hard. You're gonna sacrifice a lot. You're gonna stress a lot. So just being able to vent to someone, having a person to ask those questions, like, wait, how'd you do this assignment? You know, it helps so much, you guys. That's one thing I do want to say. If you can find at least one person, make more, that you trust, that you get along with, you can ask questions with, study with, vent to, it's gonna make your nursing experience so much more just better. So yeah, those are a couple things I've been wanting to get off my chest and say to you guys. Let's see what else. I would say also, when you're in clinical, push yourself to do everything you can to get your hands on. It might be intimidating because, you know, it might be your first time, but just, you're a student. Like, this is the only time you're gonna have where you're not practicing under your own license. So if you make a mistake, it's okay. Like, not nothing is going to happen, but you're learning. Like, that is your experience. So don't be nervous to try. You know, the nurses on the floor are gonna understand you're a student. Your instructor is gonna understand you're a student. You're learning. You're there to try everything for the first time. So don't be scared if you're doing it wrong. You're gonna get it right. You know, eventually you're gonna learn. And from those mistakes, I know when, you know, different things I've done, if I made a mistake that second time coming around, I know how to do it properly, and I don't do that mistake twice. You're not either, you know? What else? Organization is key in nursing school. You are going to need a planner. You're gonna need a planner, whether it's Google Calendar, whether it's a hard notebook calendar, you're going to need one, because you have so many assignments due, and you need to keep track on when they're due. It'll just help you, like, stay on track. And yeah, you're gonna need a planner. What else? If you are doing a BSN program, check if your school has Grammarly. I've used Grammarly throughout this whole semester because we've had a lot of papers for this semester. So if you guys don't, I would say invest in it. It's like a proofreader. It checks your grammar, your tone, different things. What else? I would say, as I was saying earlier, take care of your mental health. Sometimes you can get so focused and want to do your best in nursing school, whether it's get A's on your exams or just pass. your mental health can really take a toll through nursing school. So remember to breathe. Remember that there's more to just school. Remember that there's people out there who love you and who support you and who understand. Like, you're not alone. You're not alone. And I think that itself is going to make you study better because you have a clearer head. You have less thoughts in your head to worry about. You've already talked it out. You've already taken a break. School is not everything. It's not. You're gonna make it. Just take care of yourself. What else? Do try your best. I mean, if you are in nursing school or going to, and you want to get your master's, they're gonna look at your GPA. So make sure you try, and like, even if you're unmotivated like me right now, I should be studying. Try your best because these grades are gonna matter for your future if you want, you know, to get into a master's program down the road. So remember that. What else have I learned? I know, you guys. I think you guys are gonna be fine. I think emotionally it's stressful, but I think that's what makes it worth it. I feel incredibly proud to be in nursing school right now. Just seeing how much we're needed, seeing how much recognition a lot of nurses are getting right now. It's just, it feels humbling, but it also feels satisfying to know like we're gonna be out there helping people in so many different ways. I didn't know there was other nursing roles besides in the hospital, but there's so I just did a project and it was like a nursing career thing. There's nursing informatics, school nurse, telehealth nurse, occupational health nurses, forensic nursing. There's so many different types of nursing, you guys. So let's say you do go into the hospital and you really like what you're doing, but you're like, this might be too much for me, or the 12-hour shifts are too long for me. Don't worry. Like, there's so many different positions as a nurse that you can enter that might be more suitable for your life, which is kind of where I am right now. I thought I wanted to be, you know, in the hospital, and I thought I wanted to do women's health or OB, but I think where my life is going, the direction it's going, I'm looking into school nursing, and I think that might be the perfect fit for me. And it feels so exciting to say that out loud because up until this point, I did not know what route I was going to take with nursing. I didn't see myself anywhere. So it's exciting, and I'm so excited for you guys to be in that position, and keep pushing, you guys, keep working. It's so rewarding. It feels so good to know that you're gonna have a job, you're gonna get paid, you know, decently, and you're gonna be respected no matter what you do in nursing, and you did the hard work to get here. So keep going, you guys got this.